name is Tima, aka the Master Archivist, and I'm coming back yet again to do some Book of Boba Fett watch-alongs, as we do here every Wednesday in the archives for the Book of Boba Fett. So let's get this kickstarted in just a second, and I'll make sure everything is going smooth, and we'll go from there. There we go. So, to kind of recap where we were for last week, this here. There you go. So to recap where we were for last week, we had Boba Fett. This of course all spoilers here for this watch along. So for last week we had Boba Fett fight Black Chrysanthemum, which was a phenomenal bout. I did like that. We had the Hutts come, the twins showed up again. Gave Boba Fett a Rancor, which we also saw Danny Trejo. That was yet again a weird but lovely thing to see. I'm trying to think. There's I know a lot of people were upset about for last week. I know the Vespa gang, kind of like the cyberpunk teens. I actually liked it, to be honest. So I know a lot of people are upset about that. I was a fan of it. And that's kind of in a quick way the breakdown kind of get us caught up to where we're at. Oh, and I know they had the Tuskens were killed. The Tuskens that we've seen in the flashbacks before. So a very light summary there. But to kind of get caught up to speed here, of course, Boba Fett now has gone after the mayor's major domo, the kind of like the representative for the mayor. I know the gang has basically went after him to get to the mayor, and that's kind of where we left off for last week. Was that little like Vespa speeder bike chase, and we basically have Boba Fett now going after the mayor, who's of course, so at least my understanding, I know it's not explicitly revealed, he's working for someone. The Hutts have decided to back off. Whether it be true or not is to be determined, of course. You might get some more embellishments in this episode. But I know the twins there. Here in lurking to avoid spoilers. There will heavy spoilers, my boy, heavy spoilers. And that's what I'm going through all right now, as I'm like, it'll be nothing but spoilers. Before we get right into the episode here. But we have the twins there that have now backed off because I offered Boba Fett a gift there, the Rancor, as more or less a truce. They didn't specifically say they would relinquish the territory to Boba, so that is also to be determined how that continue. But I'm interested to see how it goes. So very excited to get this kicked off. I'm going to switch over, start the timer, and go from there. There you go. Timer started. Okay, here we go. So we got a flashback here. Boba collecting from the Pike Syndicate. Then he goes back to find the whole village is killed. I think the way this is gonna go is that it's probably gonna be a lot of I feel like a bit more flashbacks with the Tuskens and Boba. I think there's still gonna be a bit more there. Yep. Then of course here, Boba Fett learns that Bib Fortuna broke up all of Mos Espa. So I think that's gonna play a factor. I think going forward is I think Boba is gonna have to reach out to these three other families to basically appease them, gain their trust and the territory there. Get the fight with Black Chrysanthemum. Black Chrysanthemum was already one of my favorite comic characters. Now to see him live action, perfection. They did the character a lot of justice here. In terms of the comic to live action transfer there. Got the twins. I hope to see a lot more Black Chrysanthemum. I would like to see more live action Wookiees. Got the Lucasfilm Ltd logo. Beautiful transition there. Now we'll have the Star Wars intro. The Star Wars like Disney Plus intro here. It opens up Boba in the Bacta. Also, still, I'll say, oh, every time this comes up, that's such a beautiful area where Boba has that Bacta tank. I didn't realize Jabba had such magnificent views in this palace. Obviously, a man of his stature and wealth definitely had to, but like to finally see it, I'm like, ooh. Oh yeah, Boba riding like a panther. Also, still one of my favorite character designs for Boba post Sarlacc is this, black clothed, got the gaffy stick and the cycler rifle. The badass look, man, badass look. Oh, it looks like it comes across Jabba's palace early anyway. I've been trying to build that cycler rifle for like months now. I was like by far one of the biggest pains. It's like I guess Bib Fortuna's palace at this point. All of Bib's goons. Beautiful visuals on this right now. Aw, I love that. I like how he talks to the bantha like an actual person. And chowing down. Oh, I love this bantha so much. Like a big dog. I have a bantha plush somewhere around here. Aw. Interesting ship. Oh, wow. I heard that little chime and I was like, I know what that sound is, but I'm like, how is it related? And now it makes sense. Bib Fortuna finds the dead body in the sand. He is the fate that steps in to save the wretched. This is cool. And this is the scene from season one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Alright, so cool opener right there. That was a really cool opener. The Gathering Storm, it's called. Chapter 4. And it's got the corpse, or soon to be corpse of Fennec Shan, riding Bantha back. Oh, interesting. Here's some more cyberpunk looking characters. I really do like their design. Like I said, I know a lot of people are really hating on it, but I think it adds a cool little difference in Star Wars. Instead of like Han and, not Han, sorry, Luke and Anakin getting like in a cybernetic hands as a replacement, it's interesting to see with this point in technology that people are using as a cosmetic or general beneficiary, I guess beneficiary upgrade. Looks like a Ripper doc from Cyberpunk. Basically what it is. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I'm looking, the guy doing the work here, I was like, I know that hair from anywhere. Beautiful. Also, now the funky bass also makes a lot of sense. Wow. They got a lot of cool ass people in Star Wars, man. My boy Thunder rolling up like that. Wow. That's such a cool touch. Oh, I've never seen someone put a. This is like a hydraulic press in someone's stomach, but I'm like, ugh. I would not like to see that again. Uh, sick as hell though. Huh. Wow, that was a very interesting scene. I like that. Look at Boba, a whole new man. Maybe the Tuscans must have been a humbling experience for him. When they said he was a nomad before, it never really made too much sense from season two. Now I'm like, ah, he really is a nomad now. Mod Farley. I'm gonna put subtitles on this because they're hitting me with some terminology. I gotta put in the archives here. Mm-mm. Bars. Wow, that's an interesting concept. They're both technically dead, or they should have been. Now look. wonder if they're gonna say it. Uh, yeah, Bib's weak as hell. Hmm. It's really like the bounty hunter code of ethics here is kind of what they're running by. You know, that's the thing is you're only as good as your word. So I mean, much like we saw Boba in season 2 of Mando, it's kind of the same idea with Fennec here. Also, it really works out for Boba that the person he finds in the sand is a master assassin. Knew it. Like a mini probe droid. Huh. You always gotta wonder. It's probably like a self sufficient like AI. But you always gotta kind of wonder like this thing just like it gets turned on instantly. And it's like all right, time to work. Like I wonder how it knows that. Also, very nice shots inside Jabba's palace here. Aww. Oh no. Oh, the panther. Aww. I like this bantha. There it is. Smart thinking. Gonna move this. Here we go. I keep like looking over at the camera, and I'm just like, I'm actually looking up at the screen, so I'm like, I'm just gonna put this straight ahead. Okay, see, I figured it would do this. It would show. Oh, interesting. A lot of people. Jesus. There's like at least 20, I think. about like 18 or 19, I think, by my count. This is cool. It's like a stealth mission. See, I always wish they could do something like this. Like, like Red Dead, but with Star Wars. I would love that. Like the way Red Dead is like, comprised of like missions and story wise. Something open worlds. Oh, look at that. That sound. Star Wars is great because they'll reuse sounds from other movies, and I'm trying to think. I want to say Carbon Freezing Chamber is where that sound bite's from. Oh, poor thing. The Bib Fortuna's droids are just nice at work there. I'm gonna have to take a look to see who did the voice acting for these droids. Oh, that's cool. Ah, I see now. I've seen a droid do this before. That was kind of clean. That was a nice takedown. I love those. They're little bunny droids. Also, cool to see one in live action. I forget if we have. I think we definitely have, but definitely like the one from Clone Wars. Oh wow, yo, Jesus, bro, dynamic duo. That's been like my favorite thing from like this entire show. Is just the dynamics of Fennec and Boba. Have been hands down like my favorite new partnership. It's really nice just see like the underbelly of everything. That's honestly been my favorite thing so far. Also, if this place is just full of sand, couldn't you just try to find their tracks? I know that's like not a possible thing, but just a thought. Gamorreans, man. Brutes, but not smart. Now an alarm. Oh, I hear a gong. I think that was a gong at least. I really want to know the time frame of all of this. There's the gong. I thought I heard it. Oh, I love that gong. Don't kill it. Aww. That's injustice, man. Oh, please. Hit it like episode 2. Wow. Jeez. I was figuring, like, once you saw the ship, if they want to call it the Slave One or the Star Sprayer or whatever, is like, just thinking about it, I'm like, how did he land this thing in there? There's just a lot of questions, no answers. That's a cool action shot. Huh. A little anticlimactic on that shot there, but I like it. Oh, okay, so it hovers. That's cool. I guess that makes sense. I don't know why that seemed like a foreign concept that it could hover. Huh. The Star Sprayer redeemed. Also, great shots of the cockpit here. My boy. Huh. And now Boba has a friend. So now I want to know. Okay, we're still flashbacks here. I know some people were mad about the whole flashback concept. I've been pretty good with it so far. I'm like, got some good action to it so far. And a lot of great. Ooh, yo. Ah, man wasn't playing. Ah, he really wasn't playing. I like this. I like this a lot. I was seeing the Slave One. I was like, bro, I wish I owned a ship. Ah, He's approached the Sarlacc. A bit of cocoon. So, first up, man is close to the Sarlacc. But I guess he doesn't remember it being stripped off his body, basically. Interesting. Should still be alive, I imagine. I don't think Boba killed it. Imagine tentacles. There, yeah, see? Okay. As I was thinking, I was like, I don't think he killed it. Wow. I knew the thing was strong, but still. Also, good CG. Also, cool ship design. Feels somewhat impractical, though. There it is. Oh, do it. Wow. Wow. What a way to go. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, I think it was just alive. There's no way going down there is good on the skin there. Tuscan roast have done well, though. Huh. Interesting. I like that. There it is. I want to know how he gets this new helmet though, because here they're showing the flashbacks from the end of season 2 of Mando. He has his old helmet, which I love the design. Like I have, this is obviously the episode 5 helmet. But there, even it just cuts to him already with the new helmet. So, because I love the new helmet design more than anything. It's got like this oblong kind of look to it, kind of like Ooh, look at that. Boba's now fully healed. I like that it's the mods, like the group, like the subculture from England. But then I like that they're also modified. I know it's like such a little thing, but I like that feature. Oh, Max Rebo. The boy. The Paradise Club. Got some Transdotions. Gambling. Hey, Black Cassandra, there it is. I guess that's where he ran off to. Just eyeing up these Transoceans winning. Oh god. Blacker Sands off the henny. Oh god. Just beats him up. Natural enemies, man. Natural enemies there. God, I love a live action Wookiees. Oh. Yeah, that Trandoshan looks like a chump. Yeah, my boy Max Rebo. You're really sweet talking this Wookiee. We like MILFs, man. Some real stuff. I hope Black Sand rips his arms off so badly. I hope he just rips the arms off. Yes! Yes! Ah, it's That is so good. I was just like, come on, man. Oh, and hands her the money. Yo, what a legend. What a legend. Ooh, Max laying it down. Ooh, please say we're getting more. Yes. God. I wonder if this is the families that they're talking about. Also, by the way, like complete like Godfather-esque feel right now. Ah, the helmet's sitting there. I like the alternative. Like, oh, wow, they're having dinner on the Rancor pit. Oh, they kept the little bunny droid. Wow. Interesting. I don't think that's gonna pan out long term. Because alright, like you have it where they're all playing neutral, but I feel like long term, once the pikes are finished, you step in on territory, Boba will crush you. Unless he's gonna kill him now. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Okay, so that's a lot to take in. Working off those sound bites there. That is a lot to take in. Okay. So that's where we're gonna pause right there because that's the end. That now just goes into the credits. Um, wow. So that's a give me a bit to unpackage there. A lot of good stuff, like a lot of good stuff there. Um, wow. So let me switch back a little. I got some buffering there. Um, wow. Okay, so that's gonna be a lot. Where to begin? Um, so we a big flashback. So of course, Boba saving Fennec. We got wow, Boba saving Fennec. I really like that bantha. I think that's been one of my favorite things added in is Boba's relationship with that bantha. As little as is, I hope that plays out later. Like, can I get some extended lore on this bantha? Is what I'm really wondering. Um, the stuff with Fennec was really cool. It's nice to see that was a cool action scene of them getting um the whatever they want to call it now, slave one, whatever. Um, so very cool. I like that whole thing. Black Sand, really nice to have. I mean, ruthless Wookiee, and I like that they kept that. You have the head of Paradise there, just trying to like talk him down, be like, "I'll forgive like your debts that you accrued if you just let this guy go." Black Sand rips his arm off. That is so cool. Now working for Boba Fett. That's nice because I'm very happy to see that extension there of his time on screen. Um, I really did want more. I was kind of just like, please, like I love the live action Wookiees and Blacker Sand, no exception there. Phenomenal design. Um, Thundercat, showing up in here, that was so cool. I'm a fan of the music, so to see him, I'm just like, okay. I was like, I'll take it. Um, I'm actually gonna sit. I have a couple questions about like some of the characters. So I'm actually gonna watch this the credits now just to see some of the people. The ending there was really cool. Where he's saying, Fennec's like, with credits you can hire muscle, and the Mandalorian theme played. Yep, there it is. Okay, so Thundercat was in here. Trying to see who else. That was such like a cool little thing because I love his music. So when I saw the hair, I was like, Thundercat? And then it ended up being, I was like, wow. I was like, in Star Wars. I was like, that is amazing. And the music too playing is very like, I don't know, it's like cool mix. It's kind of like his own bass mixed with like his own bass playing mixed in with like electronic music. Really cool mix there. Definitely went into that cyberpunk feel. A lot has felt like a stealth mission all through Bib Fortuna's palace. Trying to just see some more things here. Costume designer. Shout out to whoever they are. They had amazing work. That's one of the things I keep saying is I really enjoy what they've done with the design for the costumes. I think that's just been cool. Even like the like the cyberpunk people, I was like, very nice. Okay, there we go. So now we have kind of a direction going forward. It's gonna be Bib Fortuna and his house, as they're calling it here, his family. Um, Basically all the people he's working, well, he has working for him, versus the Pike Syndicate. So we know going forward, and obviously as it's shown in the backs, the all the background coming into this, uh, he obviously has that personal vendetta against the Pike Syndicate. I'm very. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it should be done like his flashbacks." I would like to see Timothy Olyphant and Boba Fett. Timothy Olyphant's character Cobb Vanth meet and interact more with Boba Fett. I would like to see more of that. Um, it's some of those things I would just like to see a little more expansion on, just for my own personal. Um, I'm really wondering if we are getting Din Djarin going forward. That would be amazing. That would be a cool progression there. This is where I think the mix of fan service and story I think is gonna come together, because now he's looking for muscle. He's like, that's the thing I'm missing, is muscle, and I'm like, okay. So this is where I'm predicting they're gonna have a lot more of the characters people are hoping for. Like I've been saying Dengar nonstop since before this dropped. I literally remember saying, I was like, if I drop dead before Book of Boba Fett finishes, I'm like, please send a letter to Lucasfilms, ask them about having Dengar included, because to me, that is one of my favorite characters, and the expansion on I would really like to see. I hope they're going more Dengar than Rothgar Deng, when he fully becomes cybernetic. I would like to see maybe a transition there, especially with the mods here and all the mod shops that we've seen in this episode. It would also make a lot of sense. That's kind of Dengar's thing, is upgrading himself so he can continuously bounty hunt, leading into the Rise of Skywalker, where we see Rothgar Dang, going under a different name, but we see him almost fully cybernetic, and I'm like, that plays into it. It's the upcoming, but also the expansion on. Um, Bosk, obviously, we're seeing Trandoshan, so it's not like they're moving away from doing like a live action Trandoshan, because I feel like a lot of those characters, there are some that are a lot easier to do. Like we see Rhodians a lot in live action. We don't see too many God, now why am I slipping? Athorians. We don't see too many Athorians in live action. So, see the mayor's Athorian, I'm completely pleased by. And kind of going from there, that's where I'm seeing they should be going with this. So it's kind of like all these little elements we're seeing are building up. So we're getting live action Transdoshans, we're getting uh these modifications, to people. So, let's take a look at who we have so far. Boba Fett, Fennec Shan, the mods, so that's 5 people. And Blacker Sand. We now have, oh, and a Rancor, featuring a Rancor. I would love to also see this Rancor get loose and destroy everything. That would be a personal thing of mine. Um, and I feel like it's it. I mean, I feel like the backstory has kind of been fleshed out very well. He's tied up his loose ends, as he said he would. Got the armor back. I would have liked to see a little more of that, and I wonder if they will expand upon that. We'll get some more backstory with that, but overall, extremely pleased with this episode. I give it a solid like 8.5, 9. It just had a lot of things I really liked about it. I think it was fun. Also just completely annihilating the Sarlacc pit was a beautiful touch. Um, and overall, I would say very pleased with this episode. So, I think that just will about do it for right now. Um, I'm gonna put in the plug segment here. So this is just where I'm going to plug upcoming streams and social media. And I'll do the Discord. Sorry. Okay, so of course my name is Tima, aka the Master Archivist. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube as the Master Archivist. Coming up, we do our Book of Boba Fett watch-alongs every Wednesday here in the archives. But coming up, we're gonna be doing something I'm very excited for. But we're doing part 2 of the contract missions, GTA Online. It's gonna be myself and Gucci underscore Dutch. Um, that's something we did last week, and it was a riot. I highly recommend watching the video. It's available here. It's gonna be available on YouTube as well. It was just such a good time. So I appreciate everyone that came out to it. I actually have been rewatching because I had such a blast doing it. Everyone was so fun to talk to. We're also gonna be having on Sunday a continuation of Red Dead Redemption. We're gonna be playing still. That's gonna be the Master Archive of Sundays. Every Sunday we are playing tons of different games. Right now we're still working through Red Dead. I have a lot more coming up, especially with Xbox acquiring Activision and Blizzard recently. I know they're gonna be adding tons of new games. The Hitman trilogy is getting added as well to the Game Pass. So of course, Hitman I do play every so often, so definitely more Hitman coming up. Um, there's just so much going on. There's gonna be so much going on here on the channel. Co-streams with Dante and Scrispata should be coming back with something we still have to discuss. A lot of changes coming up for both of us, so we're just kind of working as we go. But yeah, so that's a lot of stuff going on here. And then as more Star Wars stuff rolls out, of course, more seasons of Master Archives Mondays. Or now right now it's Wednesdays, I suppose. But we're gonna be doing the watch alongs with every single new Star Wars show that gets released here. Or most of them. We'll see how it goes. Like it's something I've wanted to do is just all of these, so I'm very happy to be doing them. And it's just very exciting for me. So, with that being said, of course, thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. For the people who watch the VODs here, of course, my name is Tima. I will be closing the archives for the evening now, but you can find me and members of the Fang Squadron in the Cyber Archives. The Discord link is available here in the chat, and you can also find it on the homepage of the Twitch channel as well. So, with that being said, everyone, thank you so much, and enjoy your time. Hopefully, I can see you this weekend. And until next time, may the force be with you. Thank you and good night, everyone.